Kò ní base. Ó kàn gbélé bẹ́ẹ̀. Lẹ́sẹ̀ bá lọ ṣe mi ṣe bàbá kámẹ́rà jábọ́ nìyẹn.
Page 927. Page 928.
Yes. Mr. President, esteemed colleagues,
The motion that was passed was 11 a.m. No. So, DSP, let's take steps.
SB 362. 2nd February 2024. Mr. President, you may wish to invite. I'm not against this bill, but I'm against the idea of restricting movement of Nigerians from one state to another.
No, that would not happen.
Right now.
Well, all these Fulanis are Nigerians. They don't even benefit anything from government. They don't enjoy schools. They don't enjoy hospitals. They don't enjoy any roads. All the housing programs done by government, and they don't enjoy them, nothing. So to just throw them away like that because they happen to come from they are assumed to have come from states that may not have even enough water, enough grazing area. And you say you can only be done in that state. I think it's not going to work. If we want to solve this problem, which is a national issue, we should approach it with open mind. Where you have enough land, where you have land that can serve as cattle ranch with water and enough grasses and other food for the animals, we should be magnanimous enough and realistic enough to encourage and in fact support the establishment of ranches in those areas. But to confine them to one area it will not solve the problem. So what I said, we must approach this matter with in good faith.
But going by this bill, it will compound our crisis in Nigeria. Some people close their eyes on what is going on or what lead herders to go against farmers. There is so many issues which we need to attend. Mr. President, we used to see where herders and their cattle are pursuing, killing them, destroying their property.
Please consider this. I also want us to look at the Land Use Act as an impediment to this particular very wonderful bill to ensure that we can get and put to rest this matter of herder-farmer clash. And I can see why.
So, political leaders, the political class, I would like you to look at that. Who is the current senator of FCT? She is a Yoruba native. She's a Yoruba person, but she has won election here in FCT. Nobody told her to go back to her state. I, for one, I won my election in Tarauni constituency, my first election to come to the National Assembly in 1999, from Kano Central, but I'm from Kano North. Nobody told me to go back to Kano North. So why do you now tell herders to go back to their states of origin?
Is that what the bill says? For an act to establish national animal boundary and ranches commission for the regulation, management, preservation, and control of ranches throughout Nigeria and for connected purposes 2024. Second reading taken. It is now referred to the Senate Committee on Agriculture and Trade and Investment and Legal Services, Judiciary, Legal Services, in fact, Judiciary and Legal Matters, to report back to the Senate in 1 month. Let me know that we must be our brother's keepers, and then we must look at the general intent of the bill. The intent was to stop the continuous conflagration and then see whether we can find a solution. We must also take cognizance of what Senator Baribe said, that even to put this into effect, we must find a way to own the land or to allow people to have access to land.
Permit me to lead the debate on the general principles of the Nigerian Gold Reserve Bill 2024. The bill seeks to make provisions for the legal and institutional framework for the creation and management of gold reserves in Nigeria, to improve the value of our currency, as well as serve as a hedge against inflation and ensure stability of the economy vis-a-vis our monetary system and policy. The gold reserves are critical for the economic stability of a country, acting as a reliable store of value, particularly during financial uncertainties. The gold standard was a global practice in the late 1800s and a significant part of the 1900s. During that era, countries backed the value of their paper money with gold by establishing a fixed exchange rate between their currency and a specific amount of gold. Essentially, each unit of currency issued had a corresponding value in gold, and individuals could exchange their paper money for actual gold at this set rate.
And now, no cattle routes. The cattle, they are all over the place. You will even see them on Abuja Street. You see them all over the place. They enter people's farmland and causing problems all over the country. This bill must be allowed to have its place. We are going to consider this bill appropriately. It's not, all states must be ready to have cattle ranch
that erupt
from pastoralists and farmers' interaction in Nigeria, which have assumed a warlike dimension with far-reaching negative impact on the people and the country as a whole. As stakeholders in the Nigerian project and elected representatives of the people, we cannot afford to look on while the country burns into ashes as a result of violent clashes between sedentary farmers and nomadic herders. Doing so would amount to abdication of our statutory and leadership responsibilities. The menace of farmers and herders crisis can easily be cured through a legislative therapy banning open grazing in Nigeria.